100 million users have accessed Spotify's new feature in 1 week. Here's what it means. This unprecedented level of engagement indicates a deep-seated desire among music lovers to understand their listening habits, and Spotify's latest offering is poised to capitalize on this trend, providing users with a comprehensive recap of their entire listening history, a feature that has been likened to the popular rap-style recap that the company releases annually. The immediate consequence of this development is that users will now have access to a wealth of information about their listening habits, including the number of unique songs they've listened to, which will inevitably lead to a deeper understanding of their musical preferences and potentially even influence their future listening choices. But what does this mean for the average Spotify user? And how will this new feature change the way we interact with music? Spotify's launch of this new feature is a significant development in the music streaming industry, and it's worth noting that the company has been working on this project for several months, with the goal of providing users with a more personalized and immersive listening experience. The feature, which shows users the number of unique songs they've listened to, is a natural extension of the rap-style recap that Spotify releases at the end of each year, which provides users with a snapshot of their listening habits over the past 12 months. By launching this new feature, Spotify is demonstrating its commitment to innovation and its desire to provide users with new and exciting ways to engage with music. The company's decision to release this feature now, rather than waiting for the end of the year, suggests that it is eager to capitalize on the momentum generated by the rap-style recap and provide users with a more dynamic and interactive experience. One of the key technical details of Spotify's new feature is that it uses a complex algorithm to track and analyze user listening habits, taking into account factors such as the number of times a user has listened to a particular song, the duration of each listening session, and the user's overall listening history. This algorithm is capable of processing vast amounts of data, with Spotify's system able to handle up to 600 million user requests per day and 40 million new songs being added to the platform every year. Additionally, the feature is powered by a massive database that contains over 70 million tracks, which are updated in real time to reflect changes in user listening habits. For example, if a user listens to a new song for the first time, the algorithm will immediately update their unique song count, providing them with an accurate and up-to-date picture of their listening history. But how does this algorithm actually work, and what are the implications of having such a vast amount of data at our fingertips? Can we really trust that our listening habits are being accurately tracked and analyzed? With 20,000 new songs being added to Spotify's database every day, the potential for error or bias is significant, and it's worth considering the potential consequences of relying on an algorithm to shape our musical experiences. The real impact of Spotify's new feature is that it will fundamentally change the way we interact with music, providing us with a level of insight and understanding that was previously unimaginable. For example, imagine being able to see that you've listened to over 10,000 unique songs in the past year, or that your top artist of all time is someone you've never even heard of before. This kind of information has the potential to be both fascinating and unsettling, as we're forced to confront the reality of our listening habits and the ways in which they shape our musical preferences. With 75% of Spotify users listening to music on the platform for at least 1 hour per day, the potential for this feature to influence our listening habits is significant, and it's likely that we'll see a shift towards more personalized and curated listening experiences in the future. But what does this mean for the average user, who may not be aware of the intricacies of Spotify's algorithm or the potential implications of relying on a single platform for their musical experiences? As we move forward, it's essential to consider the potential consequences of this feature and to ask ourselves whether we're truly in control of our listening habits or if we're simply being guided by the algorithms that shape our experiences. In conclusion, Spotify's launch of a rap-style recap of our entire listening history is a significant development that has the potential to revolutionize the way we interact with music. With over 400 million monthly active users, the potential impact of this feature is massive, and it's likely that we'll see a shift towards more personalized and curated listening experiences in the future. But as we move forward, it's essential to consider the potential consequences of relying on an algorithm to shape our musical experiences, and to ask ourselves whether we're truly in control of our listening habits. What does the future hold for music streaming, and how will Spotify's new feature shape the way we experience music? Follow for daily AI and tech news to stay up to date on the latest developments in this rapidly evolving field. And discover how the latest innovations are changing the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us.